It's really funny.
As your magical watch that can apparently talk would say, he's a
pretty
swell
swell.
guy.
He's a swell guy. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. I'm gonna say that to David on Wednesday, and he's just gonna be like, what? What are you talking about? As my watch would say, he's a swell guy. What did your watch say? What? It's a joke between me and Cypher. Oops. This joke? Or did you? No, you wouldn't do that. This is a car. Ah! What's a car now? Right.
Alright, let me think of a topic that we could talk about. Gaming in general. What you got you in gaming? Oh, well, no, you already answered that so many times. That would be such a cliche thing to ask.
Let's talk about current games, like recently games. What do you think of Halo? I think it's terrible. Let's move on. Yeah, okay.
I love Halo.
I don't know. I played it with my friend, and I didn't enjoy it much. We played about an hour. I was just like, it's okay, I guess. And then him and his other 3 friends who were here at the party with me played it for another 4 hours while I did not. I just watched. I was like, oh, bored. I don't want to play. It's either sit there and watch it or play it, and sitting there and watch it was actually the better option. So, yeah, it was dull. It was very dull.
Like, I understand, like, the reason why I like it is because I guess I could go on to a story of why I like it so much. Like, this was pretty much at the time when I was getting to finally know my father.
Right.
And
he's Master Chief?
He's Master Chief, yes.
Oh my god.
And he pretty much threw the game on my lap and he's like, play this, faggot. And I'm like, what? And my dad's like that. He's
really? Okay.
He's a really great father, but like, he's such a dick. And
did you like your father, or?
Well, I grew up without him,
right? Okay.
In a way, but when I finally got to know him, he's a swell guy.
Yeah, it's swell.
And this Halo was already out by then. It was probably like the time Halo 3 was out, and I played Halo 1, and I was like, and I wasn't too interested in first-person shooters, and he just watched me, and he's like, you're really good at first-person shooter games, and he's like, you don't play them though, right? You play those gay platformer games. And I'm like, yeah. Or, no, he didn't say gay, but he says you play those stupid platformer games, because he doesn't like platformers.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you're pretty good at these first-person shooter games. And I'm like, I don't know. So then he made me play number 2, and at this time I was just like liking the Halo series. I thought it was very interesting. It was completely different from those war first-person shooter games. And I just always liked the sci-fi effect to it. Yeah. And then I played number 3. And this is why I like number 3 so much. Well, I like number 1 more than any of them, but number 3 was like really, really great to me just because of the fact that when you play the game, you get really into it if you actually like it. And what I liked about it so much was the whole, like, the end of the world is happening, like, right now. It's, like, literally happening sort of thing, where, like, these alien creature, like, that look like little squiddies from Half-Life pop up out of nowhere, and you have to kill them, and you go into the base of it, and then you just get this crazy ass like adventure thing, and it's amazing. I liked it a lot, and now Halo 4 is out, and it looks like what they're about to do with Halo 4 is they're making these like high-tech beings that can screw with nature itself. And it looks very interesting, but like I don't know. I just add an attachment to it because it's pretty much.
Sense. No, I respect the game because it is good. It's just I really don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy many FPSs. The only one I really like is the Resistance series.
Resistance. What was that again? I can't remember.
It was from Insomniac. It was basically loads of aliens take over the world. They mutate. Well, actually, it's like a.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Really good. It has a lot of scary moments. Like,
it wasn't.
Yeah, it was a launch. There's a really good bit where you're in a cave and there's these things all over the floor. It's just like, God, what's this? And you get like partway into the cave, and all of them hatch at once. I'm just like,
oh no.
fuck! And they all make this noise. I'm like, oh my god, no!
It was sort of like that with Halo 3. You know how I was talking about you go inside of the base. It was like that, but I guess it was less creepy because it's more actiony than creepy.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was kind of creepy because you just listen to this creepy thing talking to you in your head, and it's like, you will not. And you're like, whoa! What are you doing, man? Like, leave me alone. He like actually messes with your controls, and you're like, oh Jesus.
I think the thing I really hate about Halo at the moment is the fact that I think, from what I understand, like the Halo series ended quite nicely. Like if it ended at 3 and whatnot, like it didn't need 4.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so this is what annoys me. Like it wouldn't bother me if they made another just to like conclude it if they wanted to do this. But the thing that really annoyed me is what. At E3, when Xbox said, we're proud to announce an entirely new trilogy. That's what annoyed me. Trilogy! And then I was like, okay, something interesting. Then it was Halo. I was like, oh, what? 1, that's not new. That's just a trilogy with the same people we've seen before. 2, it's more Halo. Why? It really annoyed me. It shouldn't have, but it just did.